Hey everybody, Grest here. So I just got back from my elk trip, and one thing that I always do once I get back from hunting out in the mountains is I have to go through and clean and lubricate all of my firearms. So there's many ways to do this. No way is right or wrong. However, I wanted to show you kind of the products that I use. You know, of course you have a bore snake style that you can use. You have your multi-piece cleaning rod style, been around a long time. And of course you have your cable style, and you know, all of these have a good purpose or an advantage, maybe even a disadvantage, but what I want to talk about today is what I do for deep cleaning once I'm back home. So what I like to use when I'm deep cleaning is these one-piece nylon coated rods with a swivel handle from Dewey manufacturing. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you kind of the advantage of using one of these guys. So as I talked about briefly in the introduction, there's quite a few different ways to clean your firearm once you've left your hunting trip or finished up your hunting trip or whatnot. So traditionally there are these multi-piece cleaning rods, and I'll be honest, never a fan of these guys. If you get some stubbornness when you're pushing through the bore, these are made out of brass so that they don't scratch your bore, but I've actually had these bend and break. Okay, so never recommend these guys. I mean, yes, they'll work in a pinch. If it's a pistol, you know, just using the one section works great. Bore snakes, I know these have become very popular over the years, and you know, I am a fan of them in a way. This one here actually is from Avid, so it's not a true bore snake, but it's basically the same concept. You know, you have a brush on a cable with, you know, some material here to kind of swab up your bore when you pull it through. The nice thing about these, they're small, they're compact, you can keep them in your pack. So if you need to do a quick cleaning out in the field, these are very advantageous. The other possibility is actually from Otis or one of the other manufacturers, is that you do have some kits like this that come with everything, and they do also come with a cable, and you can put your attachments on the end, whether it be a brush or a jag or what have you, and then you just kind of pull it through the bore. So much like the bore snake, although a little bit more advantageous, these are nice to keep in the pack. So if you need to do a quick cleaning out in the field, these pretty much fit the bill. These are a bit more versatile though, because you can change your attachments as you go, rather than just having the bore snake, which has the brush and everything integrated. So like I mentioned in the intro, what I prefer for deep cleaning after I get back home are these one-piece nylon coated rods from Dewey manufacturing, and I did pick these up from Brownells many years ago. They're still made, they have been unchanged, and you can see I have a ton of wear on this guy. So you can see here some of the nylon has started to come off, and probably should replace this guy right here. And they do make these in different diameters, different thread pitches, different lengths, and I have two. I have one that's in a 22 caliber size as well as a 30 caliber size. So the 22 caliber size pretty much works great for everything under 30 cal. Anything larger than 30 cal, obviously I'm going to use the 30 caliber one. All right, and the way these work is you attach on the end here, you attach your jag or your brush, and then you go from the breech area, and you're going to push that brush or your jag and your patch on the end of the jag down the bore, and it's going to come out on the other end. And the nice thing about these, you know, your bore is going to be, you know, it has spiral, it has a twist to it. So as your bore twists, as you're pushing this through, the nice swivel handle is going to, you just hold this in place and let the twist of the bore do its work for you. So very, very convenient, works very, very well. I started using these many moons ago when I was into service rifle competition, and just to kind of, you know, those were match grade rifles, and just to kind of, you know, maintain the bore quality of those. So let me do a quick demonstration of how one of these things works. Going through, for example, an AR, I have a 6.5 Grendel that I used on part of my hunting trip, as well as a 6.5 Creedmoor. So I'm gonna break apart the 6.5 Grendel and just give you guys a quick demonstration of how this thing works when you're pushing a patch or a brush or a jag down the bore. All right, so let's go ahead and see how easy I can get this up on camera. So I did not shoot this rifle, but a few fouling shots while I was out on my hunting trip. I had checked the zero and then cleaned it, and then a couple fouling shots. So really doesn't need a lot of cleaning. It is an AR. I tend to not clean my ARs quite as much, but here you can see. So I'm just going to push a little bit of oil down the bore and using a jag. So and as you can see here, I have my handle, and I'm just going to kind of force this guy through the bore, holding the handle. And then push that guy out the end like that. So you can see here, it doesn't take a whole lot, and you will start getting some pretty nasty stuff going through your bore. So even if they're only just a handful of shots, you know, I already got some dust and dirt and stuff in there. But mainly what I'm trying to do here though is just put some oil down the bore and then kind of finish up with that. All right, so that about wraps it up on this just quick rundown on some of the stuff that I use for my cleaning. I do have some other products that I have yet to try. However, you know, again, for deep cleaning, these Dewey rods, you know, there's a lot of different lubricants you can use. I mean, I'm using Slip 2000 right here, Extreme Weapons Lube. But regardless of that, these one-piece nylon-coated cleaning rods from Dewey Manufacturing are very well thought out and high quality. Like I said, gives years of service. I've had these a long time, probably 15 years or so, I would say. And if you're looking for something like this, definitely go check out Brownells. They do have these in stock, and you know, if you would use my affiliate link tree down below, and you can find my link to Brownells and pick up some cleaning products from them. So, alrighty, hope everybody's doing great, and I appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, and I will catch you on the next video. Y'all take it easy.